Hello class, this is Allison Quinn. I'm excited to talk with you today about quiz software. This is the presentation focus solid element I chose, and I will speak about the definition, the application and usage, the best practices, advantages, disadvantages, examples, and then you'll see my resources at the end. So in today's fast-paced learning environments, keeping employees engaged while making sure they retain information is more important than ever. One simple, fun, and effective way to do this is by using quiz software. Whether it's for a quick knowledge check, a competitive team game, or a post-training assessment, quizzes can bring energy to your training sessions while reinforcing key concepts. Let's explore how quiz tools are being used in modern workplaces. Quiz software is a web-based application. You ask questions to learners, and then you can track the scoring individually or by teams. Incorporating quiz software into a training program in an intentional way, you are accomplishing your learning objectives, and you're demonstrating to your learners and your organization what's possible when it comes to the learning experience. Here are 5 areas to speak about via the application and usage of the quiz software. Knowledge checks after modules, team-based quiz competitions, micro-learning, scenario-based quizzes, or gamified onboarding. Let's speak about knowledge checks and team-based quiz competitions. So with the knowledge checks after the modules are completed, your employees complete a quick quiz via Quizizz, Google Forms, Kahoot, etc. And this reinforces key takeaways and checks for understanding before moving on to the next topic. With your team-based quiz competitions, departments compete in live quiz games related to compliance, customer service, product knowledge, etc. This encourages team spirit while reinforcing learning. A lot of you have probably done Kahoot, as I have, and I just feel like it's such a fun and effective way to learn material. Let's speak about micro-learning and scenario-based quizzes. With the micro-learning, learners receive short daily quizzes via email or an app that reinforce small chunks of training, content ideal for spaced repetition and retention. Scenario-based quizzes, I'm sure as I have also been required, I'm sure you have too, quizzes sent by HR on certain topics based on certain scenarios that they want you to know about. I just had to complete one the other day, and it makes for a fun real life work scenario way to learn what you need to do as a course of action. Immediate feedback then helps you to understand what you need to do and the consequences, and this improves your decision making. With your best practices, of course, the number one point is to align quizzes with learning goals. Using quiz software effectively starts with aligning the quizzes to your learning objectives. It's very important to design the questions to go beyond simple recall. You need to use scenarios, case-based questions, or quote-unquote select all that apply formats to encourage critical thinking. Keep the quizzes short and focused, and ideally mix up the question types to maintain engagement. For the best results, integrate quizzes throughout the training, not just at the end, so you can reinforce learning incrementally and identify knowledge gaps as they occur. This approach supports active recall and helps boost long-term retention. And also, of course, you want them to be interactive and enjoyable. Platforms like Quizizz, Mentimeter, and Kahoot allow for real-time competition. colorful visuals, and instant feedback. This adds a game-like element that makes learning more enjoyable and less intimidating. And who doesn't like playing a game? Additionally, always provide feedback after each question. If you're designing a quiz in this fashion, because you need to explain why an answer was correct or incorrect. This turns every wrong answer into a learning moment. Lastly, analyze the quiz data to refine your training. Look for patterns in missed questions, and you can use this information to strengthen future sessions. Advantages and disadvantages. Of course, quiz software is pretty easy to use. These applications make it pretty user-friendly to design and to implement to your trainee. Also, it's automated, so that's a bonus because you get the grading done for you. And you get detailed performance reports. Now, as far as the disadvantages, you can have the over-reliance on technology. It's always a potential for cheating, and there's a possibility that quizzes might not fully assess higher order thinking skills. Here's a nice graphic I took from Trivia Maker as examples of 5 different game styles to choose from for your quiz: grid, list, trivia, wheel, and tic-tac. And I believe you'll probably agree that trivia is the most commonly seen method used in the quiz software. So yes, I can envision quiz software being a even more up-and-coming tool that is used in training and development because of the effectiveness and fun. I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and here are my list of resources. Thank you so much.